Hello everyone and welcome to another video on ECG. My name is Dr. Wajid Shabir. This is the ECG which we are going to discuss today. It is an interesting case. Before starting the discussion, a brief history. The patient was a 20 years old lady who was found unresponsive. Before starting the discussion, as always, pause your videos, note down the findings and diagnosis with yourself, and at the end of the video, compare your findings and diagnosis with the discussion done in this video. First thing which we look at on an ECG is rhythm. For rhythm, we look at the presence of P wave in rhythm strip. As we can see that due to presence of tachycardia, we are not able to appreciate any P waves in rhythm strip. However, there are prominent P waves before each QRS complex in lead AVL. Here you can see that there are prominent and upright P wave before each QRS complex. Similarly, there are negatively deflected P waves in V1. Presence of upright P waves in limb leads with negatively deflected P waves in lead V1 means that it is a sinus rhythm. After the rhythm, the next thing is heart rate. For calculation of heart rate, there are multiple formulas. Here we will use formula heart rate is equal to 1500 divided by number of small squares between two QRS complexes. For example, we'll select these two QRS complexes, and between these two QRS complexes, we'll calculate the number of small squares. The number of small squares between these two QRS complexes is 5, 10, and 11. So heart rate will be 1500 divided by 11. 1500 divided by 11 is equal to 136 beats per minute. So this is a sinus tachycardia at rate of 136 beats per minute. Next thing on an ECG interpretation is axis. For axis, we look at the direction of QRS complex in lead 1 and lead AVF. Here we can see that the QRS vector is predominantly negative in lead 1. Similarly, the QRS complex in lead AVF, it is isoelectric in lead AVF. So most probably the direction of axis in this case is vertical, that is the vector is directed towards the lead AVF. Another finding on this ECG is a broad QRS complex. Here you can see that the QRS complex is more than 3 small square or 120 millisecond. Normally the QRS complex is less than 3 small square. So we can say that this is a broad complex sinus tachycardia. If there is a broad QRS complex with sinus rhythm, we must look for presence of left bundle branch block or right bundle branch block. As you know that for right bundle branch block or left bundle branch block, we look at lead V1 and lead V6. A presence of deep S waves with small R wave in lead V1 and prominent R waves in lead V6 mean that it is left bundle branch block, while a prominent R wave in lead V1 with a deep S in V6 is consistent with right bundle branch block. But here we can see that although we can find a small R and deep S in V1, there is no prominent R wave in lead V6. Also, there is a deep S wave which is almost equal in amplitude to R wave. So this ECG does not have a typical morphology for right bundle branch block or left bundle branch block. So this type of conduction defect is called interventricular conduction defect, in which there is no typical left or right bundle branch block morphology. Another important thing which we can appreciate on this ECG is a prolonged QT interval. Although when we calculate the QT interval on this ECG, it is around 460 milliseconds. But when we correct this QT interval for heart rate by using formula QTC is equal to QT over under root RR, it is around 600 milliseconds. The next important finding which you can see on this ECG is presence of initial Q with a tall R wave in lead AVR. Normally, we do not find a prominent R wave in lead AVR. Rather, there is a deep S wave in lead AVR in a normal ECG. A presence of a sinus tachycardia with interventricular conduction defect, a prolonged QT interval, and a prominent terminal R in lead AVR is suggestive of tricyclic agent poisoning. So this 20-year-old lady who presented with loss of consciousness and this ECG most probably has tricyclic antidepressant poisoning. So this is all for today. Hopefully you liked our video. For more videos, kindly subscribe to this channel and stay tuned. Allah Hafiz. Till next time and take care.